it's Melissa with Big Universe Music, and today we're going to start your music theory journey with the very first thing that you need to know when you're learning music theory, and that is the musical alphabet. The musical alphabet are letters that we use to describe sounds. Those letters are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The musical alphabet starts at A and only goes up to G. When we get to G in the musical alphabet, then we start back around at A. So the very first step is to memorize the musical alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Each one of these notes has a specific place that it lives on any of the instruments. So this applies to all instruments, not just guitar or piano, but everything. In between each one of those letters, we have some things that we call accidentals. Accidentals are the halfway notes in between our normal natural letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That can be easily shown on the piano because our natural notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, are white keys, and our accidentals, which are those notes that come halfway in between our natural notes, are black keys. The notes that happen in between our natural notes have two names. The notes that happen in between our natural notes that we call enharmonic tones are either called sharps and notated with a hashtag, or they're called flats, which are shown with a lowercase b. Whether or not the note is called a sharp note or a flat note will all depend on the order that we're using those notes in. We want to make sure that whenever we're describing sounds, we move in order of the alphabet. So it makes it a little bit confusing to learn right now, but in the future, it's going to make a lot of sense because these two different names are going to make it possible for us to go in alphabetical order for every musical scale. I've written all of our natural notes here on my line showing the different notes: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now I'm going to add where my sharp notes appear. There is a sharp in between A and B, C and D, D and E, F and G, and then G and back around to A. If we memorize the fact that there is a sharp in between all of the notes except B and C and except E and F, we can find any of the notes on any of our instruments. I'll show you what I mean on the guitar. On the guitar, every fret is a different note. So we're simply going to go in that order. Remember, we're going in order of the musical alphabet, and there is a sharp or flat note in between every note except B and C and E and F. To make it easy, I'll start on this string that's called the A string. This is the note A. And then I have A sharp, also known as B flat, B, and remember there's no sharp or flat in between B and C. Here's C. C sharp, also known as D flat, D, D sharp, also known as E flat, E, and remember, there's no sharp or flat note in between E and F, so our next note is F. Then the next note is F sharp, also known as G flat. Then G. G sharp, also known as A flat. And A. Once you memorize the order that the notes come in and where all of those notes live on your instrument, then it's just a matter of memorizing all of the different patterns of the major scale and the different patterns that make up the different chord types, and you have a whole world of music open to you without even trying. I hope that helped, and I can't wait to see you in our next lesson.